I want to show you how to hit your goals in a short period of time. I want to show you, many of you are in a season where it appears that things are delayed, but there's not a delay. You're in the right place at the right time. I need everybody to understand, you're in the right place at the right time. Type that in right now. What's up, Don Wilson? You're in the right place at the right time. I haven't been on here in 3 years. I haven't spoken on a conference in 2 years. You're in the right place at the right time. You got to feel it. You're in the right place at the right time. Now, how do I know it? Because of the energy. I need you to understand this. Because of the energy. The enemy has a legal right to attack you in the place that the Creator has authorized you. The enemy, your enemies, have a right to attack you in the place where the Creator has affirmed you, which means whenever you are close to your breakthrough, to something big or phenomenal happening, the enemy has to paint the opposite picture of what you're believing from, so that you can speak life into what you see, so that what you see will have permission to remain. The only reason why you're looking at what you're looking at is because you gave it permission to remain. See, what the universe does is it puts you in a contradistinctive position where, watch this now, where everything you in is opposite of what you felt the Creator told you was going to do. And how do I know that I'm that close? The more problems you have, the closer you are to that next level. See, the problems don't mean you're going in the wrong direction. The problems mean that you're heading in the right direction, and the problems are forms of resistance that made other people in your family quit. Oh my goodness. Do you not know that other people in your family have quit on what you're trying to push through right now? You want to know why it's so hard? Because nobody in your family has ever made it this far. Oh, y'all better hear me. Why is it so hard on you? Why is everything falling apart on you? Because nobody in your family has made a decision that you made right now. So you got to take the hell that your mama didn't take, that your grandmother didn't take, that your grandfather didn't take. You're getting generational hell to get out of what you in. Some of y'all going through stuff, you're like, I don't know why this is happening to me. It's generational hell that I want you to get out. Your last name becomes your real enemy. What happens when your last name is your enemy? Because nobody with your last name has ever done what you're doing right now. What they told me this, they said, Spiller, why do you call yourself the GOAT? Well, I am the GOAT in my family. Oh, y'all didn't catch that. Y'all didn't catch that. Y'all didn't catch that. How you gonna call himself the GOAT? I am the GOAT in my family, because nobody in my family with their last name can do what I can do. So in my family, I'm a GOAT. I'm the greatest of all times as it pertains to the Black man Spiller that ever lived. There is not another Black Spiller that's richer than me. Oh, y'all not hearing me. I'm now walking in generational blessings that my daddy didn't see, my grandfather didn't see, and my great-grandfather didn't see because he was in slavery. I'm now living through the persecution that my daddy, my grandfather, and my great-grandfather couldn't take. I'm speaking to about 1,000 of you right now. 1,000 of you right now trying to figure out why is all hell breaking loose in your life, when all hell is really breaking loose because you're the one that's been chosen. I need 1,000 of y'all to type in, I'm a GOAT. Look. I need 1,000 people to type in, I'm a GOAT. Look, you're gonna be the greatest of all time in your family. It don't matter about basketball. It don't matter about football or soccer or hockey. You a GOAT in Forex. You a GOAT in credit. You a GOAT in real estate. You a goat, you a goat, you a goat, you a goat. You're the best there is, you're the best there was, you're the best there'll ever be. There ain't none like you. Can't nobody step to you. Can't nobody be like you. You're one of a kind. Can't nobody screw with you. Can't nobody mess with you. Listen, 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 listen. If they tried to be you, they'd have to wake up and apologize. You've got to get this. People say, Spiller, you're arrogant. No, I'm a goat. Bah, ha, 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 ha. Spiller, you're arrogant. No, I'm not arrogant. I'm a goat. I just did what nobody else in my family has done. And I'm sorry that I feel proud about that. I'm a goat. Bah, ha, bah, ha, bah, ha. I can't help that I did what other people quit on. I can't help that I pushed when you stopped, when you walked away. I can't help because I kept going when you didn't want to keep going. I'm a goat. I can't help it. Goatee. I can't help it. I'm a goat. Look, I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm from the street. I'm from the gutter. I'm from the sewage. Look, 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 look. Drug infested, PTSD shooting all through my neighborhood. Come on, wars and rumors of wars and gang wars. I'm not supposed to be here. I was supposed to be dead. I was shot and stabbed. I'm not supposed to be here. Spiller's supposed to be dead. Well, why is Spiller still here? Let me tell you why I'm still here. Baha. 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 You can't kill a goat. You can't kill a goat. You just reverence it. You can't kill a goat. You just reverence it. See, they didn't even kill the Messiah. They just transitioned the Messiah. You can't kill a goat. You can only reverence it. Baha. I dare you invite 50 people on this line and say, I'm a goat. I dare you go type on your social media, I'm a goat. Bro, I'm a goat. I'm a goat because ain't nobody trying to do this but me. Look, look, look. You a goat because you practice at night, but ain't nobody practicing. You a goat because you're studying your charts when everybody out clever. You a goat because you're trying to take trades and learn this stuff where everybody trying to get them a man or get them a woman. Some of y'all, listen, some of y'all, this ain't the season to date. This is the season to get paid. I wish I had me some single people on here that said, wait, I need to think about something. This should be my season to get paid, not my season to carry no trauma. I want to talk to about 200 singles. Baby, listen to me. Listen. You trying to get a man or a woman. Listen. Let me tell you something. Let's tell you. Let Unc tell you. Get your paper first. Get your paper first. Y'all trying to find love when you're trying to get, you need to get some paper. Look. You're trying to get booed up right now. You don't need to be booed up right now. You need to, look, this is not the time to be booed up. This is the time to be bagged up. Now, let's write it down. Some of y'all are trying to build a business and find love. Why don't you find the bag? And some of y'all, it'll buy your love. Find a bag. That's what's wrong. Some of y'all need to find a bag. Look. You're trying to find a boo. You need to find a bag. You need to find a bag in Forage. You need to find a bag in HFX. Look. Get a bag, you get your boo. And your bag will buy a boo if you're too ugly. Some of y'all on here, look, you just money away from finding your boo. You ain't attractive right now, but when you get this money, baby, oh, you ain't gonna be ugly no more. I need me about 50 ugly folk to say, listen, I'm just a Forex trade away from getting booed up. I'm just a Forex trade away from getting booed up. Look, because I done found out ugly people get paid. And this is the time that you should be getting your bag. Come on. Is Spiller making sense? Is Spiller making sense? Ooh, Lord, y'all driving. Y'all driving. Are y'all inviting people to this live? We got 1,600 people on here. Some of y'all, Spiller, I be letting y'all know about Spiller, you don't understand. Obsession. You don't understand. Here we go. Obsession. You don't understand. You don't know the things I'm going through. My husband left me. He should have left. My wife left me. She should have left. My kids acting a fool. You should not pay attention. My job don't want me. You should have been quit. Listen, all the stuff you dealing with, you could have been fixed that. But you choosing to have a pity party. Listen, baby, get off the cross. We need the wood. Don't nobody got time for you to play victim right now. We need you to put your head down and get this paper. So I'm going to talk to you about obsession. What is obsession? All obsession is focus. Spiller, how did Teresa go Chairman 10 so quickly? How did your daughters go Platinum 5,000? Focus. I'm going to talk about obsession. Now, this is the difference between winners and losers. The difference between winners and losers is obsession. I'm not here for me to be your friend, guys. If you're looking for that motivational speaker that speaks with eloquence and diction, and they have degrees and they speak prolific with vocabulary words that I can't even understand, what I'm trying to do, I'm not trying to sound deep. I'm just trying to get you out. And the key to getting out is obsession. You got to get obsessed about your goals. Write this down. Obsession, the ability to not lose focus. I know why I went through all my problems. I went through a lot of problems as a chairman right here in our markets. Y'all know me, I keep it real. Spiller, why did you have those problems even in your organization? Spiller, why are people talking about you in the marketplace? Why are you having these problems, Spiller? What are these problems? And then, because I'm always honest, especially now, people say, look, I have lied with the best of them, and so have you. But here's the truth. The one thing that will destroy your organization, the one thing that will destroy your family and your life is your inability to stay focused. Paying attention to things you can't control is what's going to destroy your life. What, Spiller, did you do in your worst moments when nobody was calling your name? When people were talking about you, what did you do in your worst moments? I got focused. I could have paid attention to what people were saying because what they were saying was probably true. I decided not to pay attention to the opinions of people. I decided to get focused. I was talking to a friend of mine last night. I left a message on his phone. I said, listen, brother, in your worst season, in this worst experience you're in right now, that's when you're going to find God. You're not going to find God until it gets bad. You don't find God till you're on your back. And when you find him, he's the only one that can resurrect you. The reason why I lost so much momentum and you didn't hear my name anymore is because I lost focus. I put things in perspective that I could not control. And because I could not control them, they controlled me. Is there anybody listening to me right now? And you can say your biggest problem is you try to control too much stuff. You try to always have control. Guys, do you understand? It is when you give up control that when God takes control. And I'm going to tell you this. That was my problem. The inability to stay focused on what it was that I wanted. And I never did really see that the only reason I'm having these distractions is because it's the goal that I wanted to accomplish. Write down the word distraction. If you write it down, it's two words, dis and traction. The purpose of distraction is to make you lose traction. That's the purpose of distraction. You want to lose traction? Be distracted. And the dis in front of it is where ease comes from. Any dis-ease is a distraction. And a dis-ease comes from a disappointment. Write down the word disappointment. See, disappointment should not scare you because every disappointment was at an appointed time. Now, I need you to understand, disappointment is also on your schedule. That's why it's called disappointment. So then you got to understand that disappointment is coming. And the disappointment is coming to cause a dis-ease in your spirit, to cause a distraction in your focus so that you can be divided in your money. I'm breaking it down. All y'all get surprised because I was telling the person, you surprised because your enemy's coming at you? I need you to know your enemy was appointed to come at you at this time. And you've got to be, watch this, you've got to decide within yourself whether or not you're going to be distracted by the disappointment that was appointed to you to come at that time. Some of you are tripping because of a distraction and don't know the distraction is a disease that came from a disappointment. And a disappointment was set up by God to see if you were really going to go into your destiny. Destiny is always fought by a distraction. And Spiller had to decide, what do you do while you're in exile? What do you do while you ain't speaking at nobody's conference? What do you do while they ain't asked you to come speak? What do? You don't get distracted, you get focused. You specialize until you're special. That's where colors came from, baby. Colors came from exile. I decided, do I have a pity party about the stuff I created? Look, because I'm gonna say this, anything that happened to me, Spiller created. Do I have a pity party about what I created? Or do I have a party and become special about what I'm purposed for? I decided to have a party and become special in what I'm purposed for. So when I drop colors, that's why y'all screaming. That's why people talking about colors. That's why they're talking about colors. Why? Because instead of being distracted and letting the disease cause depression, I decided to detour my focus back to my destiny. And how did I detour my focus back to my destiny? By making sure that my divinity, the God in me, my divinity was untapped by me. I need to say something. The worst thing you can do is let the opinions of people mess with the God in you. The worst thing you can do is let the opinions of people mess with the God in you. To let what somebody thinks about you mess with the divine presence in you. Let someone's feelings about you mess with your divine aura, your divine Masonic assignment. It has got to be something weak about you to let somebody who ain't even with you for your whole life distract you from your divine moment. I decided to become an expert in exile. And as I became an expert in exile, the results speak for themselves. See, when you're obsessed, you don't pay attention to what people say. When you're obsessed, the only thing on your mind, the only thing you can think about is your goals. How many of you have goals and you put them on the side for a distraction? I'm gonna give you 3 principles that'll help you get obsessed to complete your goal. Number 1, principle number 1, if you're gonna be obsessed, your focus is your faith. Number 1, your focus is your faith. Number 1, your focus is your faith. So when I don't have faith, I don't have focus. See, I know why you're not focusing, because you really don't believe that you're gonna get what you said you're gonna get. That's why you're not focused. See, you ain't focused. You ain't really focused, you didn't believe. Oh, you got up the conference, you jumped and you screamed. Come on, quit. All that screaming at the conference, you ain't did nothing when you went home. Come on, let's tell the truth. You didn't really have the faith. You had the hype, but you didn't have the faith. You had the faith to keep you focused. You didn't really believe. You just got excited because other people excited. Did you take the fire home? Now, how do you take the fire home? Because you never lose your faith. Your faith to know that you're in the right place, that you're on the right thing, you're on the right assignment, you're with the right people. Anytime I see somebody turn and go the other way, it's because they never had faith in the first place. And faith is how you keep your focus. I know you ain't focused because you ain't got no faith. You don't really believe. You say you believe. Come on, you told your upline you believe. You ain't never called nobody. You ain't did no presentation. You ain't never studied series 100, 200, 300. Man, you just running your mouth. You just bumping your gums. You all talk and no show. And you trying to blame the devil for why you don't have? No, you don't have because you lazy. And I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything. Maybe they'll have me back, maybe they won't. But y'all know, Spiller, lazy is a slack hand. And a slack hand, the Bible says, will always be broke. And I need you to understand this. If you really gonna have faith, then get up off your behind and do something. Stop getting, why do we need to beg you to be bold? Why do we gotta beg you to go hard for your family? You got them 3 kids there. Them 3 kids ain't gonna make you get off your behind and do something. Come on. You got responsibility, you got bills. And you sit up there acting like, come on, man. Come on, man. When you gonna step up and be a real man or a real woman? Them kids need you to get up and do something. You just gonna sit there and chill and complain? Get up off of do nothing and do something. People depending on you and you just gonna lay there? You chilling on a Sunday? Are you really serious? Are you just that lame? Are you that lame to where you just gonna lay there? You ain't gonna do nothing? You ain't gonna study, you ain't gonna get up, you ain't gonna move, you ain't gonna read, and you finna try to blame some spiritual enemy for your average disposition, baby. No, you average because you ain't trying. You average because you ain't pushing. You average because you just suck. And you don't have to. We can all get up and grind. And see, most people, a Spiller, oh my God, Spiller, you could have said that another way. Why? The creditor don't say it another way. They cut off your lights or repossess your car. The creditor don't say it another way. Number two, faith to remain focused. Number two, write this down. If you're gonna be obsessed, write this down. Here's the next one. You gotta have the faith. I believe, and my belief shows up in my effort. Number two, here it is. Number two, and I'm gonna keep it real. You don't have to invite me back. I'll go back to Instagram, but I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Look, time is out for us playing. Number two, focus. Here it is. Write this down. And look, I'm never gonna sugarcoat what I'm saying. I'm from the gutter, and I don't know the way to say it. If I had a better dictionary, maybe y'all can give me better words. I don't know the way to say it. Number two, if you're gonna be focused and obsessed about this goal, number two, write this down. Time is turbulent. Write that down. And what does that do with obsession? Time is turbulent. Anything can happen in time. And that's why time brings with it things to make you lose heart. Time is turbulent. So then you need to understand this. As soon as you decide to get focused, everything in your house is gonna go crazy. Your husband gonna want more time. Your wife gonna say you tripping. Your kids gonna start tripping. Your job gonna start demanding more time. Time is turbulent. If you're gonna be focused, you gotta understand that turbulence is in time. And at any moment, something can come in time to throw you off. So then you have to be in turbulent times. Watch this, write this down. This is a part of number two, it's a caveat to number two. In turbulent times, this is what you must be. You must be true. In turbulent times, I'm gonna be true. What does that mean? True. See, the only reason why you ain't moving forward is you ain't honest with yourself. In turbulent times, you gotta know who's a time thief in turbulent times. How many people call you on your phone and they about putting no money in your pocket? Why in Hades are you giving them 30 minutes of your time every day? Why in the hell are you talking to them all day long? It don't make no sense. Time thieves. You gotta watch it like, baby, I just spent 30 minutes with you and I ain't gonna get that 30 minutes back. And you ain't brought no value to my life. And all we did was talk about the same stuff we did yesterday and there's nothing. Time brings time thieves. But not only does time bring time thieves, watch this, time is turbulent, but it also brings trials, problems. Time is turbulent. And if you know that, get this, it is what you do in your planning that's going to cause you to prevail through the problem that's persistent in its pursuit to stop you from performing at a peak level when you push yourself to a pinnacle position. Did you kill me? Time thieves. You got to turbulent. They've been time thieves, and the time thieves, you got to be true. You got to be honest. You got to call a spade a spade. You got to look at somebody that says, you are a distraction. I'm sorry. And if this is distraction. This is not productive. You got to be true. You got to look at someone and call them out. 2021 should be the year we go clear. That's what I said. Go clear. See, some of you need to have clear meetings. Right? Because when you're true, you're gonna have a clear meeting. Hey guys, I need to have a clear meeting. What is a clear meeting? Hey, let me be clear. This year I'm going after my goals. All right, let me be clear. You can't get in my business. Let me be clear. I'm not answering the phone. Let me be clear. How many of y'all need to have a clear meeting? Y'all need to have some clear meetings. You have a clear meeting with your team today. Hey team, I'm gonna have a clear meeting. Let me be clear. If what we're talking about is not going after our goals, then get off this, don't get in the group chat. If you're gonna talk about how many declines we have, if you look, what you focus on grows. If you're gonna talk about how many declines in the decline report and numbers going down, let me be true. Numbers go down in every company, declines go down in every company. You ain't special because there are declines. Get back focused, be true, and the only way you beat declines is through recruiting. You gotta be true. You gotta be true. Look, we beat declines through recruiting. No, you don't wanna hear that. You wanna hear, it's the back office. No, let's be clear. Every company got problems. Let's have a clear meeting right now, we got problems, but we are family. And every family got problems. And let me be clear. If we really a family, we dysfunctional. And dysfunctional families are still families nonetheless. We still a family. We got dysfunctional white folks. We got dysfunctional Indians. We got dysfunctional Asians. We got dysfunctional Black folk. We got dysfunctional Latinos. We're just dysfunctional. And as soon as you start accepting someone's dysfunction, then you'll start judging them. You'll stop judging them for that dysfunction, and you'll love them right where they are. We're dysfunctional. Everybody got something wrong. Ain't nobody perfect. Everybody got something wrong with them. Everybody got something wrong. We're dysfunctional family, right? Doc Spills is your uncle. He crazy. You got a crazy uncle. His name Doc Spills. He crazy. He be cussing and smoking, but he's still an uncle. Why? Because difference don't mean bad. Difference also means acceptance of a person's flaws and loving them through their flaws and understanding their flaws. That's what the world is missing. Understanding people. People who will look at another person and say, I understand, and I'm not going to judge, because if my stuff came to the light, you got to be true in time. And when you're true in time, you're obsessed. Because see, when someone has a flaw, you won't focus on it. See, their flaws won't mess with you. See, flaws won't mess with you. You be like a flaw. Oh, that's just a flaw. I got one too. How am I judge you? I got a flaw too. See, when time is turbulent, people are going to do things to you in time that make you not want to do anything. Am I right? How many of y'all right now ain't even working your business because you're offended by what someone has done? Because you had expectation to not be offended. That's not even smart. You stop building your business because you hurt. You mad. The only paycheck hurting is yours. Love, acceptance. You mad, you ain't even moving forward because what someone said, who cares what they think? They don't have the last word of your life. God does. You stressed about an opinion of a person? Who are they? They're not the creator. They don't have the last word. Just because they said it don't mean it's true. They just said it because they're people and they're flawed. Right? Number 3, and I'm done. Baby, you think they're ready for number 3? I'll give them number 3. Time is turbulent. And then number 3, how you gonna be obsessed? Number 3. Number 3. Are you ready? How am I gonna be obsessed? Write this down. Goals are how we connect with God. Goals are how we connect with the Creator. If you want to see God complete a goal, because God is always a finisher. There is nothing that he doesn't do that he doesn't complete. So if you want to see God finish the goal. So every goal you complete releases more of your divinity. Every time you accomplish a goal, you become more and more divine. And the more divine you become, if I be lifted up, I'll draw. You want to know why people are drawn to Chairman? Why are people drawn to Chairman? Goals. And goals completed reveal divinity. So if you ever want to see someone's divinity, look at how they complete their goals. If you want to see God finish, if you want to be recognized as a divine being, finish. When you finish, you leave others behind who don't even know how to get started. When you finish, you leave others behind who don't even know how to get started. See, when you finish, you want to step ahead of everybody else. So then, let's say you say, I set a goal that I'm gonna call this many people. Well, if you call them, you walk in your divinity. I set a goal that I'm gonna lose this weight. When you lose it, you walk in your divinity. People say, Spiller, you lost all that weight. I know. I accomplished a goal. And people will ask, Spiller, how'd you do it? How'd you do it? And they try to make it sound magical, mysterious, majestic, and it's not. How did you do it, Spiller? I finished. You trying to make me sound like God. You trying to make it sound divine. You trying to make it sound special when all I did was finish. I'm not special. I just finished. I'm not special. I just finished. The race is not given to the swift. All I'm doing is finish it. I'm not special. I just finished. People like, Spiller, what is it? I'm not special. I just finish. I complete what I start. And that's why I'm on the Chairman Mentorship Call. I'm on the Chairman Mentorship Call because I finished. And anybody that gets on the Chairman Mentorship Call finishes. See, the mentorship call is for finishers. See, when you finish, they'll give you a microphone. When you finish, they'll give you a stage. When you finish, they'll hear your voice. When you finish, they'll give you respect. When you finish, they'll give you honor. The question is, are you a finisher? Well, if you're not a finisher, it's because of the first two things we talked about. You can't discern time thieves. And you have no faith in your focus. Are you a finisher? That's the question. Are you a finisher? What goals do you have that you sat to the side because you thought some responsibilities told you didn't have time? See, all y'all run around here with this excuse. Y'all be killing me with this excuse. I don't have time. Yes, you do. You're just giving time to somebody that don't appreciate you. Everybody has time. You just give it to someone who doesn't recognize your value. That's why you don't have time. If you knew how valuable you were, you stop letting people take from you. I mean, you'd understand what you deserve. I believe that you deserve the best this life has to offer. But it don't matter if I believe it, if you don't believe it yourself. I want you to get off this live today. I don't care if y'all talk about me positive or negative. Your opinion about me really don't matter. You know what really matters? What he says, because he brought me here while you thought I wouldn't be here. He did this, I didn't. He gave me wisdom, I didn't get it. He gave me favor, I didn't get it. He gave me a position, I didn't get it. He gave me love, you didn't give it. He gave me acceptance, you won't give it. He gave me approval, you won't get it. So what I live for is his approval. It's his approval that did it when men gave me their disapproval. I want to speak to 2,000 of you right now. Don't you ever let somebody tell you what you can't be. Don't let a witch, a warlock, don't let a soothsayer, don't you let anybody speak over your life what you can't do. The devil be damned. You will be all that you can be simply just by finishing. This is your Chairman Mentorship Call. My name is Doc Spills, and I approve this message. Get off my live. I'll see y'all if they ever invite me come back again. Drop your sevens, 7 straight to heaven. But the rest of y'all, if you didn't like it, I got a word for you. Watch this. This one, all y'all, you don't like it. Like it's from one God to another. God bless you all.